Good morning, Izette from Zetster's Lab. This morning as I was making breakfast, I just heard this phrase just came up. Is your life worth living for? You know, a lot of people that I know, oh my goodness, most of the people I know, they just survive. They just do whatever they need to do to just get through the day. When they woke up in the morning, they just feel another day. How am I going to get through this day? You know, that's not life. I mean, to live in this realm is really, really difficult. I mean, we go through a lot of stuff. It's a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot of heartache. It's a lot of fear. It's a lot of things that doesn't go our way. You know, one thing I've realized is whenever I feel upset, immediately I think, what is going on in my life that I don't agree with? Because that's the reason why I feel upset and angry. Things doesn't go my way, so immediately I'm upset, fearful, angry, resentful. And then I need to get to that point where I just release it, let it go. Okay, it's not going my way, so what? Let me make peace with that and find my joy and peace in the midst of that. Okay, I'm actually standing to show you my new coat that I bought. Yesterday I went to our Woolworths sale. It's now 70% less. And I found this beautiful, I don't know if it's a coat or a cardigan. Isn't it gorgeous? It's nice material, viscose, or I don't know what, a blend. It's kind of heavy, so it falls very nicely over all the ebbs and flows of the body. So I'm happy. It just, as I was thinking about this, is your life worth living? I'm at that stage where I don't buy anything that doesn't make me happy, that makes me enjoy life. Why buy something that then I don't buy it? I go without it until I find something that makes me happy. You know, if I don't feel good and I don't feel happy in my clothes, what's the use? So I can either wear this kind of stylish, minimalistic thing over all my things. You can see my jean with the slits. So I can wear this and look stylish in my own skin. You know, that's what life's all about. Find those things that makes your life worthwhile living. We're not here in this realm to just survive. Oh, I survived another day. Thank God, I survived another day. No, we're here to live the abundant life that's already in us. And my joy will come from different things than your joy. You know, especially when we're mothers and we have the kids and the husband and the house and the whatever to look after. It's all about the kids. It's all about the husband. It's all about the work if we're working outside the home. And that totally take over our whole life. There's nothing left of us. I remember when my kids left the home, all of a sudden I felt lost. Now I've got nothing to do. What's my reason of living? I don't have a reason for living. That's why I thought. And then I had to make that decision to start looking for those things that makes my life worthwhile. Because you see, the kids will leave. The husband will do his thing. Our friends will change. One thing in this realm that's abundantly clear that we've got to grasp is that change. Change, constant change. Everything in this realm constantly changes. So, but there's one thing in this life that you will always have with you. Only one thing. And that's you. So if you doesn't find those things, as I always say, that brings out the abundant life that's already in you, the peace and the joy and the love, the strength and the power and the wisdom, it's there. It's in you. You've got what it takes to live the abundant life right now. But how do you do that? By finding those things that brings out that life in you. Your things are going to be different from my things. I've started doing art 15 years ago. And now I call myself an artist because what's an artist? It's someone doing art. So I'm now creating. I'm doing these YouTube videos. I write encouraging messages. I crochet beautiful things. I do those things that makes me come alive. I don't do the video for you. I do it because it makes me feel alive. It makes the abundant life of me pour out of me. That's why I do it. I create my paintings because they make me happy. They make me come alive. So what in your life, I'm asking you, really it's desperately important, really life-changing important. Have you found those things in your life that brings out the abundant life in you, that makes your life, your day, this day, worth living? You've got to find that. Otherwise, you come to the end of 70 years, 80 years, 90 years. You leave this realm, this body, and all you did was survive 80 years or 90 years. That's not life. We haven't been given this chance in this realm just to survive. We've given it to find out what makes us come alive, what makes us overflow, what makes us feel alive, what makes us want to get up in the morning and go into this realm and really live. It's so funny, in a little town about 200 kilometers from here, we've got this theatrical hotel. It's these two men that do these shows, and I love going there. So then my friend asked me, she's taking her two girls, that's now their birthdays, the young woman, and she said, I want to take them to the Folly show. Don't you want to come with? Yes, I say, I'm going with, even though I've saw it twice this year already. And after I said yes, I started to feel, oh, really? It's going to be a waste of money to go 3 times? I've seen it. How many times do I want to go? Do I really want to spend money on going there again? And I spoke to hubby and my husband. I said, I would love to go, but isn't it a bit wasteful or whatever to go 3 times? He said, Izette, you're not going to the show. You're going to experience abundant joy, because that's You're going to experience laughter. You go there to laugh and to feel free and happy and alive. That's why you're going there. And immediately I realized then it's worth it, because that's what this life in this realm is all about. Find those things that makes you abundantly feeling alive. So I'm going again, third time this year. So what? Because why? It makes me joyful, over the moon. That's what this life is about. I buy the clothes what I need. I need it when I need it. But I buy stuff that makes me glad to be alive. I paint paintings that makes me feel, wow, I cannot believe you did it. It is fantastic. I love it. That's why I paint. And great if somebody likes my painting. I gave so many paintings away as gifts because that makes others happy, but mostly because it makes me so happy. I love it to make someone else happy. And then if someone really wants to buy one, fantastic. I mean, then I've got enough money to go and buy more paints and screens and canvases and things. That's what my life is all about. But I don't do these things that I do these days anymore to please others, to make other people happy. Because that's not my job. My job is to make myself come alive, to do the things that make me come alive, that makes the abundant life that's in me flow mightily out of me, because that is what makes the difference in this world. If I want to see peace in this world, I first need to find it in me. If I want to feel joy and see it in this world, I need to find it in me. Now do I do that? By finding out what brings out the joy in me, and the love in me, and the peace in me. And that's how you start to experience heaven in this realm, heaven on earth. By finding those things that makes you come alive. So have you found, I'm asking again, have you found those things that makes your life worth living? If not, start looking for them. Make it your life's mission at this stage to start finding those things that brings out the life in you. Because that's why we're here. We're not here only to survive. Do not allow fear to come in, steal, kill, and destroy the life in you. Start finding that life that is in you in this moment, this day. Do not fear tomorrow, because listen, now you can do absolutely nothing about tomorrow, what's going to happen somewhere in the future. And the awesome thing is, there's never a future, because when we get there, it's only now once again. So now, this minute, is all that we will ever have. And if we don't find those things that makes us realize that we are alive, that we are abundant life, when we don't find them in this minute, we're not going to find them anywhere else. We're not going to find them in others, other people and situations and outside things cannot bring out your own happiness. You need to find it. Yes, it may seem as if other people and situations makes you happy, but that's only for a minute or two. And what happens when the children leave or your friends leave and you're all alone with me, myself and I? If me, myself and I if you cannot find happiness in those three, that is the only long-lasting happiness. Make peace with who you are. Find what makes you happy. Because believe you me, when you are happy, when you have found those things, your kids and husband and people that you work with and everybody you come in contact with will be happy. How do they say if a woman's not happy, nobody is, or mum's not happy, nobody is. But that's true with everything. But my happiness, I've also learned, doesn't come from my husband. Sometimes he gets up full of doom and gloom and he's upset about things. And previously that upset me terribly and I was running around trying to please him, making happy. Rubbish! No. I've realized that's not my job. I'm not supposed to give him the power to make me unhappy. And I allow it. I've allowed that. Now I look at him, mostly keep my peace and joy, go on with my thing, until my peace and joy touches him. Sometimes he does, sometimes not. That's not my problem. But we grew up believing that we are there to make others happy. And no, we're only there. We've given this amazing, awesome, beautiful, earthly realm, let's call it life, earthly life, to find out who we are and what makes us happy and what makes our life worth living. And the only way that I can help or make a difference or change in this realm is when I find out those things that allow the abundant life in me to flow out of me. That's the only way that I can help anybody. So my responsibility is solely to find out what brings the life, abundant life in me, out of me into this realm. Isn't this an awesome message? I mean, don't believe for 1 second that I've got all these things always working for me. Believe you me, sometimes I'm in doom and gloom and in hell when I allow situations and people and my mind to upset me. When I allow the enemy, do not allow the enemy, that's usually the mind, to come in with all its lies, deceits, deceptions, preconceived ideas of how things are supposed to happen. And we allow all those things and we listen to our minds. And that steals the abundant life in us. That's our enemy. And we're told, do not allow it. Still your mind, be still and now know all is well. Life in this realm is unfolding perfectly, whether we understand it or not. The life in us is able to guide us, lead us, provide for us, whatever we need to live in this moment, now. I've got all wisdom in me for what I need to do in this moment. All I need to do is still my mind. Do not listen to worldly reasoning and all those things. Still your mind. Turn inwards to the life, abundant life in you. That is always all that you need. Is it from Zetster's Lab? Have a fantastic day. I need to go into town, exchange something else that I bought that I'm now not 100% sure about. Doing a lot of other little things in town. So I'm on my way. So have a fantastic day finding out what brings out the abundant life in you. They're there for you to find. Be still and know all is well. Have a fantastic day.